Hey, I actually found a human to play this with. So I'm trying to craft the Ashrot set. Biting Edge. Oh, I can actually already craft it. Alright. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Don't want to equip it right now as I need to upgrade it. Now I'm going to go for the short blade. So not sure what I need for this. Rampage Spear and Rampage Club. And then I need the Gore Fork, and I don't know where the easiest place to get that is. So I've been playing this a lot the past few days. You know, when I got this game, I kind of like, not instantly, but I backlogged it pretty fast. But I'm really enjoying it now, so might as well play it while I'm in a backlog period. This person from the Discord is obviously like way stronger than I am, so beating the monster won't be an issue. The way I did it was I basically killed them all by myself, just with the allies, which was actually quite fun since I'm getting better at the game and the parry timings and stuff. Now that I have a surplus of money and parts, I want to start branching out into other weapons. I like the short blade. The short blade is what I'm using on my Switch file. I think I was like 75% done with the game when I last stopped playing, so it didn't take long to remove this from my backlog. Just a couple days. So I'm gonna get all the parts from here, and then I guess we're gonna do the first one in rank 7, so that I can get the short blade, pulse blade. I guess these are the best weapons if you don't want to switch elements, which is something I never want to do in any video games. Sounds good to me. Rampage Spear, Rampage Club, and then the Gore Fork. So I guess I need a few more. I would do the grinding myself, but I figured I already beat all these monsters by myself without any help. And I did all the grinding by myself, so I don't mind having some help with this just to make it go faster. So I'm gonna have to plus 30 all these weapons anyway. Game might not be the best. It's not really a looker, but it is very fun to play when you get good at it. And it seems like this game is a lot like a Tales game, because a lot of people are saying solo runs are easier in some ways because you can actually have full aggro all the time instead of having the AI take aggro sometimes. Which in Tales games, the solo runs, once you have them set up and you're proficient enough at the game, they are easier than party runs because a lot of the RNG is removed. You know, the AI, the boss is always going to be fighting you. And you won't get random stuff like the AI knocking them out of the combo. Here, it's not really a combo. There's no stagger system like a Tales game, but you still have the same concept of the AI can screw things up sometimes. Biggest instance of that in this game is definitely the Devour attacks. It seems like there's a... I'm just making up this statistic, but it seems like it's like a 50% chance that they will actually get out of the way. It's actually better if they go for you, because if they do, then you can parry it and nullify it completely. But if they go for the AI first, you're pretty much at the mercy of what the AI decides to do. Alright, so apparently this is a 3% drop, so I don't know how many attempts of this I'll do this video. But we'll give it a couple chances. I was not expecting to get back into this game as much as I did, but it's crazy what happens when there's like no new big games to play for the channel. I want to get all my gear up for this, and then start working on Vesperia again. Which will take longer than this, but I'll be skipping the cutscenes. I played the shit out of Vesperia when it came out on 360, so... Vesperia's story in general takes a pretty massive nosedive once you get towards the end anyway. Oh, I got one right away. Nice. A lot of people say that Monster Hunter Iceborne is a lot better with the new moves and stuff, but it's far too expensive for me to bother trying it. I really like how this game controls. I think the biggest problem with this game is just some of the hitboxes are very questionable. Like, I'll clearly dash through something like a tail whip and get hit anyway. And the AI can make things more difficult than intended. Now, when the origami are in burst mode, they actually have like a pretty gaping weak point, but they're a lot harder to deal with. Probably not as bad with an actual human player. Hey, cool, I can craft it. Okay, so let me see if I can craft the buckler. I think that'd be the next thing to get. Oh, I can. Let's get everything done at once. What's the special on it? there you go. That's like all the best stuff I wanted to get for now. I'll worry about the other ones later. Alright, so I'm gonna tell this person I'm gonna back out, and then we'll do some grinding. Get these up to par. Alright. So I don't know if I have any +2s. I might. Oh, I have a couple on me. That's actually a good thing to put on, so... I don't think I have any for my shield. Oh, I have plenty. Yeah, sure, I'll equip that for now. Can always replace it. Okay, now I need to start putting actual stuff on it instead of just dummy things. So stamina's always good. Health +5. So let me see if Hope is here. Yeah, Hope is here right now, so I might be able to get some ideal stuff. Let's see what she's got. Yeah, I'll grab that. The rest of this is whatever. You see what I have for the weapon. There's probably a bunch of stuff in here already, because I did a ton of farming today. Several hours worth. Okay, so now I need to change to the broken bullets. Well, not broken, it's mostly just kind of there. It's just for farming. Apparently elemental weaknesses do like 50% extra damage or something crazy like that, so I guess these weapons are meant to kind of close the gap. I just don't care for switching weapons every 5 seconds. I played Tokiden 2 with pretty much completely raw weapons, and I did fine, but obviously that's a different game. Here it seems like elemental damage is king, but you can get pretty close with the Pulse Blade. The fix. I didn't equip it. How did I not equip it? Still got it somehow. So basically that's supposed to just one-shot them. I didn't get any +2s that time. I'll do this a couple times and then I'm gonna go to bed. It's like closer to 1 AM right now. I just randomly got a party in the Discord and decided to turn the game back on, and I was not expecting to get everything done so quickly. The boss fights are very fun. I actually really enjoyed them, but if it was going to take minutes each time and some of the drop rates are pretty low, then yeah, I don't mind getting help, especially since I beat it all of them honest by myself with no help. That was the first time I'd ever actually played this with somebody. This has been completely a solo game for me. There you go. No luck so far. I wonder if I can craft the gun. Gun is obviously like the least important part of the build. I might be able to craft it though. I wasn't even paying attention if I got it. Bullet time. I just need to fight those bosses again. That's totally not a priority though. I think they're actually buffing the custom bullets again in the next patch because they're not bad, they're just not ideal. They're not optimal. Which is on purpose because they didn't want them to take over the game like the last two. But I guess they want to have a little bit more build diversity. I don't want to leave you guys until I get at least 1 + 2, but it's pretty random. It's about a minute each time you do this, when you count the loading and stuff. The actual mission is like 3 seconds, but loading into the mission, loading out, and all the transitions and stuff make it take about a minute. But there is no faster way to do this in the game. I don't really think it's something they nerf because custom bullets are already... they're not weak, but they're not great to begin with. But, just in case they pull something stupid like that, I wanted to get this done. This is like loot boxes in a free-to-play game, but they're free. I'm not paying for them. Sometimes you can get like 2 or even 3 of them at once, which is a pretty massive power boost, but it is completely random, so a lot of times you're going to get a bunch of junk. Well, there's a +2 for the gun, which is totally not what I need right now. I need like 10 of the 10 or about a dozen of the +2s for the weapon, and a couple for the shield. This is on an SSD too. This game just kind of has like abnormally long loading times considering like how the assets look. It's not exactly loading a big open world. Load times don't even seem that much better than the Switch version. I guess it's just the way that the game is programmed or something. There are some games I play on Switch and PC, like Tales of Vesperia, and there's like basically no difference in load times, but in this, it's kind of about on par, I'd say. Probably a couple seconds faster on here. Jeez, it really wants me to max out the guns. That's like the last thing I need right now. BK Brent's guide said that you needed a rank 7 gun to do this. I was able to do it with a rank 6 shotgun with only a couple upgrades into it. This is the perfect, like, podcast grinding to do. Podcast or, you know, AGDQ's on right now, watch AGDQ and do this. It's not terribly interesting to watch. I'm barely doing anything myself. Kind of just talking and pushing the button twice and then exiting. I will not rest until I get a +2, at least one +2. So that there's some actual purpose to me showing me doing this. This is something that would not go faster, even if you had a human person to do this with, because when you play with a human, the post-mission, the victory timer, you can't skip it. When you play solo, you can. So it would be like much, much slower to do this with somebody else. I guess if you had someone like that person that was playing with me just now, then I guess you could get some other things done at the same time, but not a lot of people play this game. I'm sure you're well aware of that. So, it's actually a good thing that you can do this by yourself. So I guess now that I have these done, or rather once I have them all upgraded, and I finish all the extra episodes to upgrade them further, and then I'll probably start looking into elemental weapons, since I won't really have anything else to spend my resources on at that point. It's giving me a lot of +2s for the gun, but none for the weapon or the shield. My cap is +30 right now. I should be able to get the other ones pretty easily at this point. I'm gonna give this 2 more chances, and then I'll spare you guys the boredom. But this is basically how you do it. I don't know if I actually have aficionado on my weapons right now. I need to check. No, this one doesn't have it. This might help. I don't know if I had it on my gun or not. Nope, none in here. The drop rate is not much better with it on, honestly. It does help, but you can still go really long, like, dry spells without anything. Case in point, that made absolutely no difference at all. I didn't play this game when it came out, but apparently there was like a method similar to this before that they like patched out of the game. Yeah, I think this one is actually better in some ways. Don't quote me on that though. Oh, I actually didn't have it equipped. That would help. You can tell I'm quite tired. I've been doing this all day. Alright, let's give this a couple more tries. And then I'll probably do some runs of some of the post-game boss fights after I get this done. Which will probably be my next stream, which will probably be after I have lunch or before. We don't have morning kitty sitting shift tomorrow, so there's nothing on GDQ, then I'll probably turn it on and do some grinding. Still nothing. Oh wait, no, there's one. This is like all the addiction of opening loot boxes without making yourself broke. It's basically what it is. You get all the fun of gambling, and it's a one-time purchase. I think I only paid like 30 bucks for this game. I got it a couple months after it came out. But I also bought the Switch version off GameFly for like 40 bucks, so basically ended up paying full price, but I got 2 versions out of it instead of 1. Switch port is quite good, and now that I know the game a lot better, I know the attacks more, I know I'm going to have a lot of fun playing that on the go. Got a vacation in a few months and at least another couple weeks as a kitty sitting job, so lots of time to grind on this. Alright, last one for real. I'm starting to like fall asleep. I know I've been uploading a lot of stream VODs lately. The beginning of this month was actually beginning of the year, I guess you could say. It was kind of difficult because I didn't have access to my SSI until yesterday, so I had to get a donation from a friend to like go get groceries and stuff, and that would stress out anybody. Everything's all fine now, so back to normal. It's like it does make a difference that you have Aficionado on, but it's not like it's surefire. You're still going to be getting a lot of junk. Alright, so I'm going to put that +2 on the new weapon, and that'll be it for tonight. +6, so I need exactly a dozen more to get it to +30. It's a little bit stronger than this one, but not by much. So this one has ice and spark. Ice and lightning, basically. I can craft this one too. But one is going to take long enough. Probably going to take the next streaming session to get that one to +30. And then I'm going to start branching out to some other weapons. I experimented with a lot of them in God Eater 2 and Resurrection, but I didn't really bother. I already knew I was going to like the Biting Edge the most, and I didn't play the game until after it got buffed, so I didn't have to experience the dark period, the dark ages where they were really bad. But I also like Short Blade too, because you don't have to switch forms, and makes it easier to parry, and I definitely have a better understanding of all the attacks and parrying Devourer attacks than I did when I first started, so that's going to be fun to mess around with. I may even do New Game Plus at some point. I think you can actually copy your save file over. If you can, that might be something fun to do, since this is a dry month. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and save and go to bed. So thanks for watching. Like I said, this month's games are this, Vesperia. I don't know if I'll have the patience for Vesperia right now, but I'm going to give it a shot. I also have the PC version of East 8, which I haven't really done much with. I haven't had any problems with crashes or anything. I guess they either patched all that out. I also installed a fan mod, which apparently removes a lot of the remaining crashes, so that might be something I look into too. This is basically just a backlog month for me. I don't think there's going to be a Nintendo Direct this month. I'm surprised there's not, because the upcoming section on the eShop is like pretty barren right now. They have to have something coming soon if they want to keep their momentum up. I know that there's a Pokemon Direct, but that doesn't particularly interest me. So until something else is announced, or at least until next month, whenever I get the early copy of Warriors Roji 4 Ultimate, this is what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to try to incorporate as much variety as I can for as long as I continue enjoying these games. Thanks for watching. Peace.